Hi.
Hey everybody, welcome
Good morning.
to TFT at the Witching Hour.
Or is it in the Witching Hour? I never know for sure.
I don't know.
Hi, Lady Luck. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Melody.
We are some crazy
Good
people.
morning.
Good morning.
Did I miss anybody?
Silly. Why can't I get to my channel?
Who would know?
Well, what the heck?
It's that one on the orange.
Huh?
That's where we are, the orange one. See, Orange Castle, Baths, right here.
But I'm not on our channel.
Well, that's not your channel?
No,
Okay.
It was actually just Google. It was weird. Anyway, whatever.
I don't get it.
I don't
The
either.
results of waking up at 2:30 in the morning, our time. Hello, indeed.
Well, hello. I've got a couple tarot decks here.
I got 2 or 3.
I'm
stuff.
lucky. Luck is even here. Holy cow. And Victoria, you got in first. Double holy cow. All right. Well, hold on a minute here. You know we have no moderator today, so I'm going to be keeping the list.
The challenge of 3 people being on a list.
Hey, more people may come in.
Sure.
Got to keep it straight.
And witches may really fly. Okay, that is possible.
Oh, gosh. All right. Victoria, Melody, Lucky Luck.
I think that's it.
All right. Well, for now.
All right, well, glad you guys are up. Maybe it's normal for you. It's definitely not for us.
Yeah, because you know what? I don't have an oracle for the collective.
I know. I was just going to say, are we doing that? And then I realized you probably didn't have that. Is that one over there you could use or no?
That's my trick or treat tarot
I see.
box. I brought that out. No. Oh, wait. I do. I do have an oracle. I have the Sacred Creators Oracle up here, which I often use on my Material Matters shows.
No, Victoria, we cannot do this every week. Nice try.
Nice try, though. Hey, you know, this time slot is open. Feel free to do this on your own. And maybe when I'm up sometimes and unable to sleep,
We'll watch the replay.
I can check your show out. No. Okay, so. All right, so Sacred Creators Oracle is by Chris Ann, who's made some wonderful decks, the Like Sears Tarot being one of them. So happy pre-Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, it's coming fast.
It'll be here before we know it.
So tonight at my workplace is the dress-up day for Halloween, and somebody chose decades for us to all be, you know, so the 70s, and it's all like TV culture themes.
What the heck are you going to be?
But they picked one decade, 1800, and I said, well, I can wear steampunk.
Oh, no.
So my little steampunk outfit will be worn tonight.
Okay, so I've got a card for the collective here. I do. And it is called Unstick the Stuck.
Unstick the Stuck. That sounds like me needing more coffee.
Number 46. Here we go.
Barnabas, yes.
So you know what? It's time to bust through the confines of your current pattern that you've got going on. This may be an overall sticky pattern that you are experiencing, or maybe showing up in one small area of your life. Either way, it's time to dust away stagnant energy and give things a fresh glow. No more stalling. If a situation, relationship, expectation, or unwanted responsibility weighs heavily on your heart, or if the dense energy of habit is making you feel like you have limited control over your circumstances, it's time to look at the relationship you have with your rut. It is so familiar that Is it so familiar that it feels like a part of you? Or could it be serving you in some sneaky way? Sonny is here, speaking of sneaky, and that could be a problem. I know. Watch your coffee, because if he spills it...
all is lost.
That's right. Sometimes our ego accepts the rut because it keeps challenges, fears, and possible failures at bay. Remember that you always have a choice to find the tools, help, and energy that you need. Unstick the stuck to welcome your momentum and the willpower to achieve. Commit to one idea and action and usher in a dynamic trajectory for your future. Well, that was a mouthful. Holy cow. Awesome. And I'm so tired I can barely think of how to address that, except to say, we all get stuck sometimes, and sometimes we get stuck through no fault of our own. It's just circumstances tie us down.
Hi, Lena.
But, we always have choices as to how, where we go from here and what moves we can make to unstick the stuck.
That's right. And
I hope that made sense this late at night.
Lena, there's only 4 of us, so don't worry about giving your question to Violet, because Violet isn't here.
Violet isn't here. It's just us.
Just us.
Yep.
She is not enamored of these late night things.
So, no. This is not her domain, and that's okay. We don't pay her enough for that. We don't pay her.
I don't know, Victoria. Do you want to try?
Try what?
Waking Violet.
Oh, no, don't do it. All right, everybody. Hey, so you've got birds flying there, eh?
What?
In the background, I see on the bats or whatever.
Oh, okay, yes. I managed to get that there.
All right, let me move Unstick the Stuck, and we will get unstuck and start doing the show with our first reading for Victoria. Hey, Victoria. Okay, I should explain this to everybody. Earlier today, I offered a yesterday, I offered a Halloween reading. And it was basically this: 1 card for the trick, the challenges you face till the end of 2023, and 1 card for the treat, the good things that you can get in 2023, the opportunities that are available. And then we do 1 card for 2024, the same, 1 for each, and we're doing Lenormand for both. So it's like you get a good reading there if you want it.
An extra card even.
So just tell us that's the reading you want.
Reading.
The trick or treat, the Halloween reading. Okay. So, Victoria, what can we do for you? You want that one? All right. Awesome. We'll both shuffle this time, Mr. O.
Yes. No, not really. It's just sort of, so you have to decide if you'd rather have a question or not, Victoria.
We usually don't do a question for this one, but, oftentimes...
something may show up.
Something shows up that you are, that you are wanting to know about. So this will really talk about, in general, what big problem you may have to face or challenge in, these years, and the opportunities that exist. There's always something. All right. I'm going to let you shuffle that even. Well, Victoria, what is your trick for 2023? And as a matter of fact, this is right, this is very apropos in a way. It's the 3 of Pentacles reversed. So your trick or your challenge, what might be haunting you in 2023, is basically that, you feel as though you can't find the right people to team up with, to pair up with. It seems as though there's difficulties in collaborating with others.
You may be actually challenging yourself in your mind to decide, do I really need to have partners? Do I really not? You may be reflecting on how some partnerships don't actually pull together. Hi, Alicia.
Well,
Welcome
we're doing our
Hour.
Witching Hour show that we've only done quarterly, Alicia. Good to
Yes,
see you.
we only do this 4 times a year, and now you know why, because it's very tiring.
And Mr. O wonders why we needed a list. See, I told you, if you build it, they will come.
If you build it, they will come.
So at any rate, Victoria, this card is basically about teamwork. And right now it's hard to be in a team. The thing is, too, it might be about finding the right place to throw your hat, as far as leading something goes.
No, Victoria, we won't do it monthly. You stop that.
And so shall we do the treat?
Yes.
The treat for 2023 is, look, it's the Hermit. I think that's interesting because you know what? You are learning to, right now in 2023, to give yourself that time you need to explore the inner depths, to gain knowledge, to gain wisdom, to be on your own, to, enter quiet time and space.
They kind of flip the perspective here because
In a
the
way.
first card says, maybe partners not so good. Maybe on your own better. And so this
Good.
isn't talking about your life, the emotionality, that kind of thing. This is talking about more about your goals, because this is how we're framing that idea there, that really your best advances are made when you investigate yourself or you apply your inner wisdom to the things you really want to do. So forgo partners on some of that.
So this is like focus for 2023, which is almost
The rest
done.
of the year.
You also have the
Ghost
ghost
ship.
ship in the Lenormand and the mice. And so
Mice on the ship. Oh my goodness.
I know you don't want to hear this either, but this doesn't necessarily have to be all of what's left of 2023. But I think what's really happening here is right now you may feel stress over an inability to make the moves and things that you want in life right now. So, try to focus on your own development, your own self-development, and, conditions will ultimately improve.
You were speaking about rats. There they are. Hey, you said it first. But typically, though, I think this is saying really, too, that, as you are moving further, you still may be encountering some minor difficulties that really, as you plot your course, the ship takes off, really, those mice are going to abandon, because it's a sinking ship. No, wait, that's not what I meant to say. Happy
Nobody
trick or
can
treat.
see us. You don't have the screen up.
Happy trick or treat.
Wait, we're not done yet.
I know.
We've got 2024. And look, already I see signs of life here. Here's the Page of Pentacles upright. Page of Pentacles for your trick is, maybe initiating something new, maybe getting something off the ground, financially for yourself. The trick is to find the challenge and the way to do that.
The trick is that there clearly is more research of some sort to be done. The Page of Pentacles is kind of scholarly in approach, and this may be striking you as something you don't really want to do, but you're probably going to have to do. You need to maybe be a little bit more proactive in terms of investigating, finding out new modalities or ways of doing things, that kind of thing.
And the treat is the Knight of Cups upright.
Oh.
So, whoa, my ears are falling off here. Sorry. So the Knight of Cups upright means something, the treat is, the start of 2024 looks as though it's going to be happy and joyful for you. There is like a reason to feel happy and joyful. So something is coming into your life, whether it's a new relationship or something that you can really sink your teeth into and you're passionate about. Not somebody's neck necessarily, but it could be.
Well, she says, hey, baby, so I think she gets the idea here. This is that possibility of something, emotionally pleasing coming to you. It could be a relationship. A lot of times it is a relationship. Maybe if you do the work of, that we're mentioning here, somewhere along the way, you'll click with somebody too that will be advancing in that.
Hey, or this could be a job or something that you are passionate about doing.
Yes, that's true too. In fact, it's probably more likely that. So in the Lenormand for 2024, we have the candle, which is the sun.
You have the sun.
And we have the little goblin, which is the
Oh.
child.
So I think what this means is that, bit by bit, little successes are going to keep adding up. It may seem a little bit slow at first, but, success is assured. It's a step-by-step process.
I was just reading what you were saying, and I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting. But yes, it is a step-by-step process. The little goblin is a child who moves slowly, not necessarily cautiously, but they're not necessarily capable of doing things in a big way. This is just saying, really, your success comes more as you are sort of maturing, advancing, like a child will grow older. This is saying, you have to give yourself time to learn that experience or to accept that experience.
Yeah, so that's what we have for you. That's the trick-or-treat reading. Good
Alrighty.
luck with that.
Good
So
luck.
for Alicia, who came late, we did a special reading earlier. You're welcome to ask for the trick-or-treat reading or do any question you want with our regular 3-card reading.
You're welcome. Okay. Oh, I thought paracons or paranormal was normal for you. Cutting your teeth, that sounds terrible. No, I know what you mean.
You got a deck you're going to use, right?
All right, yes, I'm going to use the Ghost Tarot.
We
And
are on Melody.
Hi, Melody.
Hi, Melody.
So, are you still with us? What kind of question do you have? Yes, we'll do that for you too when it's your turn, which will be probably pretty soon.
Hang in there with us.
So, Melody.
Hey, Melody.
There you are. Okay, so just what kind of reading are you interested in? Would you like the trick-or-treat reading that we just did, or do you have a basic question? What is Azam's energy towards me? Okay, we'll do that. Very cool. So I am once again using the Ghost Tarot in honor of Halloween. Hi, Lilith.
Lilith is here. Hey there. Hi, Lilith.
I know you dropped in on the show earlier today or yesterday. Seems like only yesterday.
Welcome to our Witching Hour, our quarterly late night show.
All right, are you shuffling too or just me?
I'll shuffle too.
Alrighty.
And why don't you shuffle Lenormand and give it back to me and I'll shuffle later.
Okay. So this is our labor of love to everyone. We realize that not everybody can make our other shows. So for some people on the other side of the planet, or for people who really, get up later and stay up
Night
later.
owls.
Night owls. This is for you. Did you cut them?
I need them.
Okay.
I said, yeah.
Did you cut
Oh,
these?
that I did not do. Thank you.
That's what I asked.
I thought you were asking about the Lenormand.
Nope.
Half asleep. We don't cut the
Okay,
hair.
3 cards. What is Azam's energy towards you, Melody? Okay, card 1.
Take care, Victoria. Good seeing you here. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you for stopping in. Okay, so the first card, Melody, is the reversed Knight of Cups. And I don't remember if Azam is somebody that maybe has more of a romantic connection with you. But that is interesting, so we'll get to that in a moment. Card 2 is the Upright Fool.
Is that the Hierophant you said?
No, I said this
Oh,
one.
it's a knight. It's a
the
page.
Knight of Cups. It's the page. I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah, because it's got the helmet. Page
Yeah.
of Cups.
It's the Page of Cups reversed, the Fool upright, and then the upright Two of Cups.
Ooh.
So there's probably something romantic going on, or definitely emotional here.
Azam has feelings for you. I think, that's pretty clear
Yeah.
with the Two of Cups.
Yes.
But the Page of Cups is reversed here, right? So there's some issues. That's the Page of Cups, right? Cups.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I don't know if there's been some difficulties in communicating or getting together, or maybe there's even been a breakup or a rift in the relationship. But, that doesn't mean that there aren't feelings, okay? I just want to say that.
With that Fool card, I'm wondering if this is about, somebody feeling confident of taking the chance, somebody feeling like they can move forward in this, or maybe if they have some sense of reservations about it. So I may be wondering if Ozam just feels a little bit more cautious in a way, but that yes, in fact, there are some sort of sense of trust or binding feelings there.
They feel a bond, They do. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
pull.
look at that.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Nice.
All right, so you've got the dark heart,
Which is the
heart, and you have the pumpkin, which is the clover. And this is, I don't know exactly totally your situation, Melody, but, it looks as though fate could bring you, if there is a problem right now, and I don't know, but one way or another, fate could have a role in bringing you both together.
Right. I feel that way too, especially because of what I said about the Fool and maybe the reverse page too, that there just seems to be something that sort of layers between you and Azam, maybe, fate, whatever, but fate will also work towards, reconciling those things.
Your question really was, though, about Azam's feelings or intentions. And so, right? Am I right? So
Yes.
I sort of almost think here that this might be saying that maybe he feels he has a destiny or a fate with you romantically. I mean, maybe that's here.
And in a way, the Fool is sort of, a metaphor for that too. The idea of somebody who feels that they are starting on a path or they are starting a new challenge of some sort. So this may be feeling that even though there's not an immediacy at the moment, or there is, but that is his feelings, that he does feel there is a destiny with you of some sort.
Like, wow. So, gosh, keep us posted.
Yeah,
I hope this is a
absolutely.
positive sign for you. It looks pretty good from our end here today. This is what the cards have for you. So good luck
All right.
with that.
So thank you for that, Melody, and we'll see you again.
All right. And we are on
Lucky Luck.
Lucky Luck. Hey,
Hi, Lucky Luck.
Lucky.
You're welcome, Melody.
What can we do for you at this late hour? Hey, you're welcome, Melody.
There you are. Hey. So we're back to your deck.
Yes, and I think I'll use...
Did you want the Halloween reading, or do you have a question of any sort?
Oh, it says trick or treat.
The trick or treat. All
Yes,
right.
okay.
Awesome.
Got it.
So I'll take that Lenormand
And I'm
back.
using the trick or treat tarot.
I'll take that Lenormand
Yes,
back
you
then.
will, but then I'll have to shuffle them after you again.
I know
Okay?
you will.
All right. That was X.
Yes. You know what? I don't know who said it. That was Lilith. This is a nice little break. Of course, I want to get back to sleep after this.
Yes, yes. But that's why he made coffee, so we wouldn't fall asleep after this.
Oh, I will.
Well, good for
Definitely fall
you.
asleep. Aw, I saw that.
All right. Yes, you have that. I shuffle this.
And just remind everybody, but the Halloween reading is a trick or treat reading. There's a trick and treat for the rest of 2023, and then a general, look at the overall 2024 with a trick and treat too.
Thank you.
Plus the 2 Lenormand.
Yes. For each.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see, Lucky Luck, what your trick is for 2023. It's the Knight of Cups again. It came up in a different deck, but this time it's reversed. The Knight of Cups reversed, so that does make it a trick, doesn't it?
It is a trick.
2023, I don't know if you're the kind of person, some people go through kind of a winter blues or kind of a blues at the end of the year. And so, this could indicate that you might be on a little bit of a downside with your emotions in the next couple months, If you are in a relationship that's having difficulties, it could be that there could be some issues communicating with your partner. Or, it's just this idea that, you just got to control your emotions more in the couple months that we have left in the year.
The idea of movement here with the Knight sort of suggests regulation too, and it just could be saying that there's emotional ups and downs maybe between both people in a situation, but even if there is no situation, this could be saying that really it's maybe a little bit like what Banshee said, there's a sense of the blues a little bit till the end of the year, the feeling that maybe emotionally is not super happy but not super bad. It just sort of feels unsettled, or like you want it to achieve more, but it's just sort of hanging there.
The Knight, Knights are kind of always moving. Mm-hmm. And so when I see this card in reverse, I often think of emotions that kind of go back and forth, You're going to have, it's almost like a little bit of I'm going to say it, an emotional roller coaster ride.
Hi, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie, we will get you on the list. So what is the treat for the rest of 2023, the opportunity you might be having here? And it's interesting because it's the Four of Pentacles. Is it the Four? Yeah, it is. Okay. The Four of Pentacles reversed. I saw all those pumpkins and I'm like, well, that looks like a lot more than four, but there's pentacles on four of them. So the treat for you is that, you're going to learn to let go of some things. And, if I combine it with his emotional roller coaster thing, it might be that you might learn to navigate the emotional highs and lows because you're going to understand certain things that you need to let go.
Right. What maybe let go is some sort of relationship. Maybe it's not an actual primary kind of romantic relationship, but there may be another relationship that maybe, it's time to change the status quo. It's not necessarily that you're ending a relationship, but maybe you're not giving as much to that relationship. Maybe things are stabilizing in a certain way. Maybe there was an emotional high peak, but maybe now things are settling here. It doesn't mean that a relationship is over, but it does mean that maybe some of the parameters have altered.
I'm not even saying that. I just think that what you let go of is any of the things that are causing you the stress, in that you learn how to deal with it and cope with it.
Yeah.
In other words, somebody throws a criticism at you, you learn to just let it fall off of you. That's what I mean by letting go.
Yeah.
I think this is in a more positive sense here.
That's right. It should be. I'm sorry about that.
Right, because it's a treat. So that's what I really feel here, that this is the opportunity. You learn how to make yourselves come out of, the fog of depression.
Right.
Okay?
Well, it's about equalizing the sense between, what makes you happy and what doesn't.
So I pulled the Child and I pulled the Letter or Document. So I don't know exactly what this could be, in a way, because it looks like, I don't know. Because the way they're, the document with the child, I have to think about this a minute.
Is there a child in your care, or possibly to be in your care? Maybe this is about something like that. Maybe a child who is coming into your care for some reason, taking custody. It could be about some other things too.
Well, the child can mean small steps, small growth. I don't know if you're in school, for example. This letter could be, a grades. This letter could be a certificate of graduation. Mm-hmm. This could be maybe an offer for a job even. Something that you're just maybe starting a journey on. So, I think maybe by the end of 2023, you may be taking steps towards something, and it may involve paperwork in some way. I think that's the best I can do with that.
Right. It is something more vague there, but it does seem to be that way. I'll go with that.
20. Gotcha.
Hey, 20 isn't too young to be in charge of a child.
All right, so let's look at 2024. The trick for 2024 is the Seven of Swords upright. Now, that's a really interesting one in the trick position because what it is saying is, sometimes we talk too much, okay? And I think what this is saying is in 2024, you need to keep some of your goals, your plans, your strategies to yourself, because other people might want to steal your ideas. For example, if you're an artist or you're a writer, you have a great idea for a script or a novel, don't be talking about it to people who could steal it from you. So in other words, stealth is going to be important. Maybe even kind of lurking and listening to what people are saying or looking at body language and trying to just work from the shadows.
Well, this is the trick. So
Right.
the idea of the Seven of Swords could be saying that if it's not you that has to maybe be a little more clever, somebody else may be doing that around you. And you have to be aware of all those potentials, the potentials for you to find out things that are helpful for you, but also that others may be investigating you. I don't know if there's any juicy gossip about you, but watch things like that. You don't necessarily want to let personal information be invaded, things like that, especially since you mentioned you're going to college too, the enrollment process.
And oh my goodness, the treat for 2024 is a treat. It's the Four of Wands.
Oh.
The Four of Wands is upright. Yeah, you're going to college and stuff, so maybe it's a little too early to talk about marriage, because that could also indicate wedding or, a kind of a settling down. But that also indicates something that you can celebrate next year. There is reasons to celebrate next year, Lucky Luck. You're going to really have a good year, it looks like.
It looks like a good year. I'm also wondering, too, if going to college is going away to college or if you're commuting, because this could be saying that, that experience is really, if you're going away or even, if you're staying at home, there's really a supportive environment around you for that, something that supports you because you are building something. There's a foundational aspect to the Four of Wands.
Oh, wow. And that could be it. You're going to a celebration.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of happiness for you, in this year. And celebrations, so enjoy.
Do you think there's a relationship between those?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay.
Not always. Wow. Okay. So we have the book.
The book of...
Just what a student needs to see. And the dark heart. And the dark heart isn't always about love. It's about something you're passionate about. So, your studies, you're going to be immersing yourself in your studies.
Despite your sister being married, I'm sure it includes that. I think this is also more likely also about the success you will have in really embracing your approach to knowledge, education, wisdom.
I
think it's really about you going to college and being very successful.
Wow. Hey, the cards are kind tonight at the late hour. So good luck with that.
So good luck.
Looks good.
Lady Luck, thank you very much.
All right. Lady Luck, Lucky Luck.
Lucky Luck. Lady Luck, Lucky Luck. We've been through this before.
Okay. So let's move on to Lena. Hey, Lena.
Hi, Lena. Silly Billy. Hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
New subscriber, thank you. Yes, you are on the list.
Yeah, we're not posting the list today. We don't have a moderator this late at night. This is like the wee hours of the morning for us over here. We do this at quarterly, the late night show. So thanks for joining us tonight.
All right, so...
Lena, are you with us?
In interest of time, we might have to move on and see if Lena comes back. We'll see.
I'm just checking.
Don't believe they gave us a question. Oh, good luck then, Lucky Luck. Good luck on that. That sounds very nice.
All right. Awesome.
And I don't see that Lena did ask us their question yet. So... Lena, are you here? Because we'll need that question, or else we'll just shuffle you to the back, perhaps. Meanwhile, who's next? Is it Jackie or is
hold
it
on.
Alicia?
It's Alicia, and then Lilith, Jackie, and Silly Billy. You know, I will post the list. Doggone it. All right.
You're welcome.
Hey, you are welcome.
You're very welcome.
Uh-oh, Luna's here now. Hi, Luna.
Hi, Luna.
We will put you at the end of the list, so hang in there.
Yeah, there's a couple readings in front of you, but we'll be happy to get to you.
Okay. Alicia, you wanted the trick or treat, right?
That is correct. So we're going to move on to that, and we'll see what happens with Lena. And I'll need you to do these two then.
Yeah. I was going to post the list, and then I didn't. So I'll get back to that.
All right.
Okay, Jackie. I'm going to get the list posted while you're... Oh. I'm going to put Lena at the end of the list now in case she comes back. She can post a question. We'll find it. All right. So that's the list.
Okay, so Alicia, for 2023, the rest of the year, your trick and your treat.
Yes, your trick is the Six of Wands reversed. So your trick is, to not worry about getting, how should I say this? Getting acclaim, getting recognition for the good things that you do for others at this time. Do them because they're the right thing to do, So, and that should be good enough. If you feel good about yourself and your accomplishments and where you are in life, don't worry what others think so much. I think that is the trick of this card for 2023.
Right, because this does involve you feeling like, you may not be standing out in any way, but there's sort of a sense of you don't need to do that this is really about you understanding that maybe your role could be a little bit more supportive towards the end of the year with other situations or concerns that are not exactly your own, but maybe other people's concerns that you feel a true calling to be helpful for.
And the treat for the rest of 2023, oh, well, it's not really much of a treat, is it? It's the Five of Swords.
Yes, it is. So it's the
upright.
Five of Swords, it's upright.
So I think here, too, that the treat is that you have the ability to move away from something that may have been causing you some contention or, some difficulties in your life, some struggles, whether it's with others or whether it's in a situation that just isn't right for you.
The treat may be in realizing that your strengths or abilities lie somewhere else or not in a direct engagement with those forces that maybe you're trying to work with, that maybe there's a more subtler approach that you might have to try to take. And so figuring out what exactly that is will be your treat. So, the Lenormand, our first card is you, perhaps. It's Lady Pumpkinhead. And it's followed by the clover,
another pumpkin.
The pumpkin, which represents clover, which is, of course, fate or luck.
Despite the contention of this card and, the fact that you're not getting, you feel the recognition or the compensation that you deserve, this is a very lucky time for you the next 2 months. Hey, play the lottery. I don't know. But I'm just saying, Alicia, that luck is with you. Fate and timing is with you. And it's probably because you continue to do what you are supposed to do what's right, without any expectation of rewards in return.
Well, as far as the tarot goes, there is sort of a little bit of a move through here, because the idea of maybe not necessarily wanting, needing, or seeking the attention, and in fact maybe seeking to actually remove yourself from contention, seems to be what will bring you luck. That maybe moving out of the fray and focusing on yourself rather than some externals at this time. So 2024, trick or treat.
For 2024, I see Mr. O is using his naked deck. So we have the strength card, the late night deck, I guess.
The strength image is often lesser clothed in many decks.
The strength card here for 2024, the beginning. What a nice position you're in at the start of 2024. There's a lot of determination, there's a lot of will, but there's also this idea that, you don't really have to push to get somewhere. In other words, you can take a more subtle, a more relaxed approach to things, and also this is a sign too, you will get a lot further in your dealings with others in 2024 if you treat people with respect and with, with compassion, rather than trying to force your will on others.
Right. In 2024, it does seem like, if you were thinking maybe there was something more physically necessary in some way to push or be more affirmative or aggressive about, you may find, no, that isn't the right strategy. And so this is the trick, in a way, is realizing, coming to terms with the idea that a softer sell, a softer approach is going to be better. What is the actual...
The treat is judgment upright.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And so I think here with Judgment Upright, it's saying 2024 is going to be a real revolutionary year for you. It's kind of like you're going to be reinventing yourself in some area of your life, Alicia. We'll see if the Lenormand gives us any clues thereof, but what do you think for that?
Yeah, I feel that this is saying that the trick in 2024 is really about your own self-reevaluation, sort of realizing where you really need to be, or something so fundamental, epiphany like that, it sets you on this new course.
And look, you've got the key.
The skeleton key, which is the key.
And
the stars.
The stars.
So
also,
is really the important key here.
Fate, but your destiny. It's almost as if something you are destined to do or have opening up in your life is going to happen in 2024. Looks pretty good.
It really does sort of go along mostly with that judgment card, I feel. I think so. I think there's a relationship. It's obvious about, coming to terms with how you apply power, how you apply your strength.
That's the trick. And the treat is,
the reward.
kind of a realignment of yourself, and it looks like everything is going to start falling into place.
Nice.
So, good luck with that.
Thanks, Alicia.
Let us move on. And we are on Lilith. Hi, Lilith.
Hi, Lilith.
Do you want the trick-or-treat reading, or do you have a question for us?
I don't remember if they had put down a question.
Oh, yeah, they might have. I'm not sure. Take a look.
No, I don't see it.
Okay.
So go ahead, Lilith, if you do have an actual question. Yeah, it
does
sound
sound exciting. I hope it all comes out for you. Absolutely. Trick
You're
or treat.
welcome.
All right. Lilith wants one too. So, do I want to use the trick? Did I use my pumpkin last time? I don't remember.
So, once again, the trick or treat reading is 4 cards, a trick or treat for the end of 2023, taking us to the end, and then an overview kind of sort of for 2024. What is a trick or treat? And also we pull 2 Lenormand for each of those years.
All right. But you're welcome to ask a question, and we'll do our regular 3-card reading with the Lenormand.
Right. I believe Luna let down a question, so
Yep.
we'll do that too, unless they want to change their mind.
All right. Let's see what we have.
I didn't shuffle.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. There you go. All right. Caught again.
Well, that's what happens when you get up in the middle of the night.
And you are welcome, Alicia. Whoops. Were you supposed to shuffle these, Lenormand?
I did already.
You did. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Okay, for 2023, what is the trick and the treat?
Interesting. This card came up before, but in reversed. I think it was for Victoria. It's the Three of Pentacles reversed.
No, it's not reversed.
Or I mean upright. Upright. I'm sorry. So the trick is that maybe, something that you thought you might be able to handle on your own might better manifest if you have the help of others. You might want to try to involve others in something either that you're working on or doing, or maybe even to discuss, some type of plans.
The trick could also be, along with that, is that maybe you are looking for the signal to proceed. There's always sort of a sense of, stop and go or be wary in some versions of the Three of Pentacles. So I want to apply that here. The idea that, what you're looking at from a creative or functional point of view may also be a timing factor too. It may be the timing factor involved in lining up those potential partners. So that may be concerning you for the rest of the year.
It also could involve leadership. That perhaps, the trick is how you feel about being a leader. Do you feel like that's not something you can do? Are you selling yourself short here? Maybe you're going to be called upon to be a leader in some project goal, some group that you belong to. And, are you ready to step into that role and that challenge?
So the treat then for the rest of the year.
I like this. The treat for the rest of the year is that any burdens or things that you have been feeling or you have on your shoulders, like a lot of work, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, that should start to dissipate. That should start to go away by year's end. It looks as though, you're going to be feeling a lot lighter, either with the physical load lightening, workload, or with some mental fatigue or, other types of stress disappearing.
It may be that these potential burdens or situations that are shifting because you are finally finding a way to get people to help with that. That maybe this was something that needed to happen, getting others' cooperation to help you ease your own burden. Even if it isn't, it does indicate, though, obviously, that there is something, going on that will shift or alleviate, the things that feel struggleish right now.
So with the Lenormand, we have the clouds, which is called the fog in this deck. And we have the rats, which is the mice in the traditional Lenormand. And I think here this is really picking up what you're facing before you get to that point of that Ten of Wands. This is about stress, anxieties, worries. Sometimes too, when we're under a lot of pressure, whether it's work pressure, whether it's school, whether it's something else in your life causing stress or anxiety, it can make us you can give us a little sick spell too, So guard your health, try to do things that make you feel better, emotionally and mentally. Take breaks, make sure you're taking care of you during these winter months leading up to 2024.
As you're moving towards the end of the year and you're realizing some of the factors from the tarot cards, it may be that there still is some amount of confusion going on there, and that maybe there are just little things that are sort of arresting your ability to focus on that. So I think it's mostly momentary through the end of the year, because I think really those things are going to happen out there.
Are you crushing him?
No, I'm not. I'm just...
We have a cat under the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deserving attention.
The trick for 2024, the challenge. Oh. Uh-oh, beware. It's the devil.
The devil's wearing red.
Well, the devil in 2024 is, to start here is saying, hey, don't let yourself become obsessed with something. And when I say that, I speak about a lot of different things, This could be habitual habits, like too much food, too much drink, too much partying, too much gambling. This is like try to moderate yourself and your behavior. Try, and it's also in relationships. In particular, you may feel very passionate about someone or something to the point of obsession, and that can be harmful. So that is the trick, is trying to find that fine line between passion and obsession.
She really looks like the Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, in a way, don't you think?
I guess.
Yeah, but to me, I guess what this is saying is the trick is also understanding your ego needs in relationship to maybe other needs too. And that this is saying, don't put yourself so high on a pedestal that others feel, that they are beholden to you, or vice versa. Don't let yourself necessarily be beholden to other ideals that aren't maybe really in your interest, looking at what you feel, you are with, as opposed to what you may actually find more liberating.
The treat.
Hello, boy down there.
Well, it's the King of Wands reversed, so I'm trying to figure out a treat from that. And I would say this, actually, Lilith. You may find that, standing out, amongst the crowd, standing out is not necessarily always a good thing in this year ahead. You may want maybe the spotlight off of you a little bit, so that you can, you feel more comfortable in whatever role you are taking on in the year ahead.
The treat may be in really understanding, that your courage, bravery, charisma doesn't have to always be at its highest point. That sometimes you can meter that down a little bit too. You don't have to be the person always trying to show how brave or confident you are. That
or to save the world.
Share the limelight a little bit.
Yeah, you don't have to be the one to save the world alone.
That's a good point. Yep. So the Lenormand for 2024.
So the letter has popped up again. That's interesting. Oh, and the blood moon. Well, this is positive here.
Oh, yeah.
I get the feeling that there is some success for you coming in this year ahead, and it involves papers in some way. We spoke of people in school earlier, in grades and stuff like that, but this could be anything. Signing a document for a house, signing a contract for a job. This could be something that's going to bring you some success. I feel more in kind of maybe career or more material matters, but I'm not going to rule out that it couldn't be romance. I mean, if you're single, that could be a marriage license.
Is it the possibility of an inheritance of some sort? Is the possibility of a promotion in your work? Anywhere where maybe paperwork has to legally or otherwise notify you, it could be talking about a certain level of success or something happening. And the moon symbolically sort of says things are revealed. I mean, this may be something you're not really expecting too. So, it may be something that's not really on your radar. So that's what we have.
That is what we have for you, Lilith. Wow, good, interesting reading.
Good luck.
All the way around. Good luck with that. And let me grab these. Oh, they're all mine, I know. So let's move on. I was trying to get the list, but I had to do this first. Let's see.
It's Jackie.
It is Jackie.
And Jackie asks, is Sophie, a Taurus, happy with the decision she made?
So, do we want to do a yes/no?
Yeah, we could try the yes or no. And I'm going to use my Dark Grimoire. I'm glad you liked it, Lilith. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in.
Indeed.
Oh, it looks like we're going to go into a little overtime in our happy hour, but I guess the list is closed now.
Yeah,
After,
let's close it.
so we'll be doing Jackie, Silly Billy, and Luna Maria, and
If Lena shows back up.
if they return.
Do you want to shuffle these two?
Yep. We're only here for an hour this late at night, not our usual 2-hour show. Generally, for people who don't know, we are usually live from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays and 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday evenings.
And I just threw the schedule up there so you can see that. Thank you very much. One more for me, and
I guess I got to shuffle the Lenormand.
hello there. What are you doing down there?
One more. There we go. All right.
So that question from Jackie once again is whether or not Sophie is happy with the decision they made.
Sonny, just lay down. There's no room for you here.
It's awfully close, within an hour and a half, 90 minutes of their feeding time. And of course, they were so confused when we woke up at 2:30. They were just like, well, what is this?
Okay.
All right, so let's count.
Want me to
them.
count them?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Is that an ace?
It is.
Yes, it is. All right.
Yes, it is. Oh, wait, that's the magician. I'm pretty sure that's the magician.
5. Okay. Okay. That's an ace.
Yes.
It looks like they are. It's leaning towards
Towards
yes.
yes.
We have the Ace of Wands here reversed. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed.
But
The
our middle card,
in the middle is the Sun reversed.
and the sun reversed is never a bad card.
It's not a bad card, but I would say they may have, they may have some recriminations. They may be having some afterthoughts, but overall, they are happy with their decision. They feel like maybe this is something they needed to do to grow or to achieve success, to move forward in their life. But, it's not as if they don't have some second thoughts or doubts a little bit, some self-doubt, right?
Right. I was just addressing somebody. We have closed the list, Brianna.
So sorry.
So when I look at the sun reversed, Jackie, I feel like maybe this just says that their awareness of that is either a little bit delayed, or that maybe there's just the sense really that they're okay with this decision, but it isn't exactly the one that they wanted, or it isn't exactly as bright or illuminating.
Right. Maybe that's just an afterthought. Like maybe now that they've made the decision and are on that path, is it as satisfactory or fulfilling as they thought it would be?
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. What do you got with the Lenormand?
So the first one in Lenormand is the stars, and it is also
Oh my
mirrored by
gosh.
another sun. So I think that this is sort of saying this is a decision that needed to happen, and that mostly will have more favorable, effects going forward.
This is a decision they feel, will lead them towards a more successful destiny.
Yeah.
I guess, that they will just feel more fulfilled once, as they go along.
So it may have been a really important decision, is what it looks
Yes.
like.
That's what it looks like. All right, that's what we have for you. I hope that helps. Good luck with that. Thank you for joining us.
All right, Jackie.
All right, so we are on Silly Billy. And did Silly post a question?
I'm going to check real quick.
Oops.
Okay, so we did add them to the list. Oh, there they are. Okay.
Yeah.
What you got? Will Jacinta appreciate your birthday gift?
Okay.
An artwork portrait of her family. Oh, that sounds nice.
Sounds nice.
So you're an artist too. Amazing. Yeah, we see it there, Silly Billy. Thank you. Do you have the rest of my cards?
Yeah. It's my deck? Okay.
It is. Okay, so I like that question. Will Jacinta appreciate your birthday gift to their...
How do you want to do that?
Throw 3 cards and see what it takes?
Okay. If it's unclear, we may do a yes/no.
Yeah. If we need more clarity with it.
I'll let you shuffle.
Thanks to anyone who has subscribed. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Ooh.
This is a 10 of Cups upright. That's card 1. Well, the Queen of Swords is reversed. We'll talk about that. But let's see what this last card would be. Oh, the Page of Pentacles upright. That's nice too. And the Lenormand, we have the Moon, the Blood Moon, and the Deadly Flowers, which are the lilies. Okay.
So it's probably an evolving process.
I think it looks good, general. I think it really does look good overall. What I think is here, the Ten of Cups, it's interesting that it's as you said, a family portrait, right? Because the Ten of Cups is about family in a way.
It is.
Happiness and love that comes from family life. So I think that this is a really nice gesture and will be seen as that. I think here too that with the Page of Pentacles here, that this could be, the beginning of some new chapter, in, between the two of you.
You may be moving closer relationship to the rest of the family
Yeah,
with that.
I like that.
It may be saying that this gift sort of is an icebreaker of sorts with most of the family. And I'm going to qualify that with most because I'm getting the distinct feeling that the reversed Queen of Swords may indicate that there's somebody who is, not necessarily very happy. Maybe they're just sort of reserved and they don't want to show their feelings. But you may be feeling like there's somebody who is just a little bit less buoyed by the gesture. That they may be, sort of suspicious or wondering, what are your intentions with their Jacinta?
Personally, I'm thinking that this card might be relating to you and that you are worried about this decision you made in some way
okay.
to give this gift. And, maybe there's this feeling of, because you asked the question, there's this feeling of uncertainty because the Queen of Swords can be about that. Did I make the right decision? Was I crazy to do this? I think that that's just your self-doubt showing up here.
Okay.
And from what I'm seeing from the 2 cards that have come up in this reading, you have no reason to doubt it. I think that, over time, this might draw everybody closer together. The blood moon is about love or happiness, encounters. It can be about work too, but since this wasn't really a work-related question, I'm going to go with that, the more emotional side of the card. And the deadly flowers, the lilies, talks about things that can mature in time. And so I feel like things are going to start to grow and flourish because of this, It looks good.
Right, and like I said, these cards sort of to me say there's an evolving process that is taking you towards completion, towards success. So whether or not either of us is more right about that one card, it is still something that's fluid and moving towards a better situation.
So good luck with that.
Good luck, Billy.
All right.
Well, we hope not too, Sometimes some gestures, are not always understood immediately where they're coming from. But I'd say that eventually it is going to work out.
I think it's okay. I think it looks good. I hope it's true. Hey, if you ever can catch our show, at the earlier times of day, come back and tell us how it turned out for you.
Okay, so Luna's question was, how could I meet a faithful and loving man to start a family? Okay. And I'm going to go back to my Ghost Tarot for that. And we may be over then with this reading.
Well, that we are over. Oh, well, unless Lena's here. Which, yes, I'm not sure.
Or else Lena just said hi.
That could be.
And Lena's often on our show, so it may not be a big thing.
And Lena did get a reading earlier, too. So
this is true.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us tonight, Silly Billy and Luna and everyone else. Victoria. Appreciate
Alicia.
That.
Melody.
Jackie.
Lucky Luck. Did we get everybody? I think so.
You're all great. So, once again, how can you find a loving and caring man to marry?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, that's all right. My bad.
It's the Hangman reversed.
Oh, the Hangman is reversed. Okay, thank you. I like that. Maybe.
Yes.
This is the
Ace of Cups.
Ace of Cups upright. But, and it's the Eight of Swords reversed. Okay. Some interesting tales to tell.
Isn't that
here.
kind of a cool image there?
Yeah, I do like that one. It's nice. Well.
So in the Lenormand, there is Frankenstein, who is the bear. And there is the key. So that tells us something.
Wow. This is a real interesting reading for you. I hope this will help you in some way. The Hanged Man reversed. So the question was again, I want to get
how can you meet a loving
someone.
and caring man to marry?
Well, you gotta circulate. It's time to do that more. Get out, be seen, talk to people, engage in the world. When the Hangman is upright, is somebody who's holding back, who's sitting back and thinking about what they need to do next, looking at the big picture, spending a lot of time in deep thought. The time for that is over. It's saying it's time to get out there and circulate and be with people.
Additionally, or to me, it seems like maybe there is an attitude that has to change or is changing that maybe lightens up the mood in a way. Something where maybe you kind of change your attitude. Maybe you have felt that you are the more passive person, or the more assertive person in this whole measure. And you may feel that you have to reverse course, or you may come to feel that way, that if you have been more of a passive personality waiting for somebody to make the first moves, you might have to figure out where you can be a little bit more assertive, because I think it leads towards the next card, the Ace of Cups, and that's saying the opening up to your own heart chakra, your own love energy. And when you are able to really be comfortable in that sense there, no pressure, and I think that's a large part of it, that some of us live with attitudes or cultures or societies that say this is your role, and it's hard for us to see ourselves in that role necessarily without this prodding that might be going on.
Well, he touched on something I wanted to say to you is, yes, obviously, the ace is a car, the cup is overflowing here for love and in the emotional realm. There is the potential here for you to have the relationship you're looking for. Open your heart to love. Open yourself up to receiving love and feeling that you are worthy of, getting the relationship that you want and desire, and don't sell yourself short. Look for that perfect person at the same time, but be open and be receptive. It's really important now for you to be more open. And
because this last card.
No, not exactly. I think the last card, well, maybe. I'm sorry. The last card fits in this way, with everything we're saying here. The Eight of Swords reversed is about somebody who is finding their power, finding their courage, finding their ability to attract to them what they want because they believe in themselves now. And it's upright. There's a lot of self-doubts. Believe in yourself and your ability to attract what you desire. And that's going to be magnified when we get to the Lenormand, don't you think?
I feel right, exactly. And I feel that, like what I said before, that, some of us live in situations where we feel there is a restraint on us that is either impressed by the family or the culture or whatever. And this may be saying that you felt that way, or that feeling of being trapped or being held there should end, that you should really release yourself to find what you're looking for.
I'm not going to speak to culture. I'm just going to say that sometimes we doubt our ability to receive, what we want from the universe. And this is saying you need to just banish self-doubt. Just believe in yourself. Yes, there will be failures. Yes, there will be times where, you may feel it's not going to come to you, but believe in yourself through it all, because we all go through those periods, and, you deserve it. And look here, you have the key, cards. And you have Frankenstein, which is the bear in the traditional Lenormand. And the bear is all about self-empowerment and believing in your power and your ability to attract to yourself what it is you want in life. So, sometimes it's more of a material card about, attracting wealth. But in this case, in a reading about, attracting the person you want, you have the ability to do that.
Right. It's really, that's the key. The key is being your true, strong self, not being afraid to be yourself in a way, and that was the parable of the monster, was like, he was what he was. And so he just needed to be understood. That's what you are. You just need to be understood as a loving person who is willing to go beyond whatever restraints have been prior in your life.
So, these cards a lot of them were saying, kind of saying the same thing here.
Yeah.
But this Ace of Cups is what makes me think that, this is going to happen for you. I think that you just have to trust the universe has, love in mind for you. And I don't know. My guess would be that it's possible you're going to meet somebody in this next year who may be the one. I just like the fact that this came up in a reading where you're asking how to attract this in your life. I think it's going to happen.
Good luck, Luna.
I wish you a lot of luck with that. Take care. All right. Hey, we're done.
We are done. I don't
can go to
see Lena
sleep.
has come back, so we can go back to bed for an hour or two, whatever time.
Oh, I'll be sleeping longer than that.
So we want to thank everybody again for coming to the Witching Hour. Thank you if you're a new subscriber.
Yes, thank you so much. And, we're going to do this again one more time in January.
Late
right?
January,
Late
early
January,
February.
early
We're doing it 4 times
February.
a year.
Yep, will be our next one. So
You're welcome, Jackie.
hopefully you can make it to one of our earlier shows as well. And
Yeah, because we ain't doing this monthly like Victoria wants.
Yeah. So, hey, take care, everybody. And again, thanks a lot and happy Halloween to all.
Happy Halloween. Bye now.
Bye-bye.